positive, stay out of trouble, and continue to follow this path that's not always straight. But life's like that. So I guess you got to learn how to evolve, maybe, and learn from your past.
Hi, I'm Donna Hiner. I'm the artist behind Contained Adjustments, the Cicadian Years. This installation springs from work that I did with county jail inmates in Isabella, Roscommon, and Ogama counties in Michigan in 2000 to 2003. I'm hoping that people take away from this installation that people who make mistakes and end up incarcerated are still human beings. And I am not anti-incarceration. What I am is anti-for-profit incarceration. What we're doing is we're warehousing. And we have to understand that we are giving life sentences for small infractions. People come out, they can't get jobs, they can't get housing, they can't get any social service help to help them get on their feet, and they lose their voting rights most of the time. And with those type of problems that they're facing coming out of jail, there really is no other place for them to go other than back in jail.
When Donna came in and we did the program, Created Mass, which at the time I appreciated it. I like art. I enjoyed it, even though I had to trust a person to keep my airwaves open while I sat for 15 minutes with plaster all over my face.
In the process, I asked everybody to refer to each other as artists. And what we would do is get the headgear to cover their hair, and then I would have them Vaseline their faces. We then took boxes and cut the shape of their face out, and they would lay down with those boxes over their face. The person that they were paired with would create the plaster mix and then put a straw in their nose with clay around to block up the hole. After they had done that, they would gently apply the plaster. It was also their duty to make sure that the holes where the straws were clear, and to comfort them during this 15-minute process. When they were done, they would sit up and gently remove the boxed mold. We allowed the molds to sit for 24 hours. After that process, I came back in and I showed them how to roll out clay to get the air out and gently put the clay into the molds. We let that set for 24 hours, and then they brought the molds out. And the masks pretty much dropped out. They had dried enough to drop out. They also wrote on the back of each mask something a saying or something that was important to them, so that they were very personalized masks. And that is what I am showing in this installation.
So life isn't easy. I understand it now as I thought it was going to be easy. I'm struggling. I'm happy. Just never realized it would be that hard.
Working with the inmates impacted me deeply. I found that I was in awe of their creative talent, but it also made me very angry, because the majority of these people were highly intelligent, and if they would have had the level playing field or the opportunities that I have or that a lot of us have, they wouldn't have been in the situations that they were in, and they wouldn't have been incarcerated. I found that many of them came from poverty, and they didn't have a parent that was always in the home because they had to work all the time. And there was the lack of education and trying to find people that they fit in with, and got into the wrong crowds. So it really made me realize that we're not on an equal playing field, and that many of us don't have the blessings that many others have. And it made me even want to do more to try and help them in any way that I could help them. The study in California showed that in a 4-year time period, more money was spent incarcerating one inmate than it was to send them to Stanford University for 4 years. And I think that we could easily take some of that money and give life experiences and training so that when they come out, they're not a detriment to society, that they are actually being able to contribute and to make up for that mistake. And I remember my grandmother always told me, and this is really important to me, that we are here to help. And I definitely believe that we can all do something small to make a difference. And that's what I'm hoping that this installation is.